It's a really compelling matchup that has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. One of the best matchups all season long between two elite runners colliding here today. Hi, folks, and welcome to Camping World Stadium here in Orlando, Florida. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. The Seminoles will kick it away to get this game going. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Longhorns offense will be the first up today. And they feature an experienced wide receiver who chose to come back for his senior season, Kirk, and add to what's been a really solid career so far.
Well, the best thing that this guy brings to this offense is knowledge of the scheme and the experience that he's been able to work with this quarterback. This defense better be ready because I think they're going to try to get him the football early and often.
Back to throw. It's Jackson. Caught near the sticks. It's Thomas. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. The Longhorns looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
How about that? That's the way to start a game. Some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
He hands it off from the gun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, 2 top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the punt flies out of bounds. They'll spot this around the 25-yard line. So Florida State's offense comes out for their first possession today. And out comes this quarterback who's certainly familiar to fans. It's the first game of his final season as he tries to make all that senior experience come into play.
Well, we've seen what this guy can do throughout his career, Chris, but you and I had a chance to talk to him yesterday, and it sounds like he's eager to show people that he's taken his game to another level. Let's see how quickly he can get off to a good start here.
Quick throw, the catch is made. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Chris, how about this? Right out of the gate, this offense says, we are going to our star on the outside, and this guy delivers for a big first down. That's how you want to start a game.
The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. It's a design run. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Looking right, this one caught. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That play will move the sticks. Set him up 1st down at the 42.
Boy, Chris, to me, the defense looks like they're dropping back in zone coverage, worried about a pass play here on 3rd down. Instead, the offense elects to run the ball, catches them off guard, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
And at 1st down, they go right back to him. Has the 1st down and more. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening down. 1st down to the 27. When a player is down injured after that last play, we'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And they've got him. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Defense has got him, but that wildcat wrinkle earned enough to get the first down. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. He's looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
And here's the handoff. The gain is 8 yards, so it sets up a 3rd and 2. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Looks right for a quick completion. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. The Noles line it up with 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a 1st and goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no. They're not backing down. They get penetration, come up with a tackle for a loss.
Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. Ball spotted at the 5 for this 3rd and goal play. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Looking to the end zone. It's incomplete. This offense doesn't convert on 3rd down this time.
Just an incredible play here by the defender on 3rd and goal to tip that ball away at the last second. Now, what will the offense do on 4th down?
It's 4th and goal from the 5, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking for 6. And it's broken up there. Great play, a 4th down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out. Showing an aggressive approach here. Going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete.
And that's going to be a safety.
That's how you get a game started by this defense. What a way to score here early. We'll just have to see if these 2 points make much of a difference if this game ends up coming down to the wire.
He gets loose. Oh, look at the quick cut. Of this drive, they're set up at the 37. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Pass incomplete, very nearly intercepted that time.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Tough running that breaks a tackle, picks up the 1st down.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
1st down, looking to throw the football. Delivers quickly to the left side. Wide open downfield. He make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 40. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. First down, looking to throw the ball. Run for the receiver. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. As we break for the quarter, Kurt, Florida State is on top. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Pass caught, can he get in? Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Florida State.
Well, I just love to see an offense finish off a drive. You get inside that 5-yard line, you've got to be able to pound the ball to the goal line and into the end zone. Great job to finish it off.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Remember, the last time out there, they surrendered a safety. They got to regroup from that right away. They're going to run it. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Quick throw complete to the tight end. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. Hold. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And it's taken right around the 35. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Ball handed off. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They'll make the tackle, but it's enough for a first down. Good call on that screen play. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up this screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here. And the back's able to navigate his way for a first down.
Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Good job here by the quarterback putting that ball in the air where the receiver can make a play on it. And I tell you, Florida State has had some great receivers over the years, and this kid is really living up to them.
It's a quick grab.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws, but those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
Looking to throw again. Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there. Just missed him. Off the incompletion, and sets up a third down and 2. Can he make it to the marker? Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Completion to the left on 4th down. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. QB decides to keep it here. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Longhorns hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
I love this. Good job by this corner to come up, get physical, and bring the quarterback down on that option. Never gave him a chance to make it.
Now here he goes. At the 30 now. Crosses the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Down, Texas.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Ball handed off. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. Tackle is made. That's a short gain, well short of the marker.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Caught quickly. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
This offense has become a 1st down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the 4th quarter, really starts to wear you out.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
Boy, if he just would have been able to catch the ball on this drag route, there's a ton of space ahead of him. It's an unfortunate drop here for the offense.
So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Looking to scramble. No stopping him on that one. Touchdown, Seminoles.
What a threat to this offense to have a weapon like this at quarterback. Down in the red zone, surveying the coverage, nobody open, so he does it himself with his legs and gets to the end zone for the touchdown.
The AT is good, so the lead is 9. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the return will be brought down. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. They say they just decided to take care of the football and look toward the second half. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking downfield, it's Jackson. He fires this throw and it's intercepted.
How about this, Chris? The safety reads the quarterback's eyes perfectly and saw the throw before it even happened. If you're the quarterback, that's why it's so important to look those safeties off so they can't break on your throws.
Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? They'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Fellows, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. The Longhorns will kick it off to begin the second half. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
For this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
He's found some room at the 45. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Catch made by the tight end. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
And he drops back in the gun. And he will score. Touchdown, Knowles. Offense is out there. They're going to go for 2 here. We'll try to run it with the option. Pitches to the back. And now the defense able to bring him down.
Well, I love the 2-point play to go with the option call, but let's give credit to this defense. Good old-school assignment football. Took every option away, and then they rallied to the ball to keep him short.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Returner tackle right there. That's when they start the drive. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They'll run it here. Look out, room to run here. Breaks into the clear. They get into the ground, but an explosive running play there. Longhorns come to the line in a hurry-up.
Okay, here comes the hurry-up. This is what they love to do. They get a big gain on the ground, hurry up into position, and go right back at that defense again.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Quarterback will throw it off the one pass option. They bring him down after a short urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Quick throw to the left side. What a catch! They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And it's incomplete even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Handoff here from the shotgun. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the 1st down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that 1st down.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete, a 4th down stop. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the 1st down play. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean. And
he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
And there's the handoff. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
He'll look to throw it here on second down. Makes a quick grab. They make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
Watch big-time play by the wide receiver. Makes the catch, breaks the tackle, and then gets some yards afterward.
It's an option look. Pitch to the back. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Play fake, looking to throw. Fine time, moving to his left. And the pass is incomplete on the final play of the third quarter. Final quarter coming up. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Design quarterback run. He's got the first and still going. They make the stop, but it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 18. And the Knowles with 1st and 10 here.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Offense getting set. It's second down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He's got it near the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
The big fullback's got it here. Touchdown, Florida State, and the route is on.
Chris, how have 3 tight ends, and they run the fullback in? That is pure power by this offense.
And the point after is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Remember last time, went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
To throw, it's Jackson. Gets made on the out route. He stopped him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. Longhorns come up to the line in a hurry up.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
That gain enough for a fresh set of downs, spotted at the 48. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
He's going to take a shot down the left side. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Boy, it's another incompletion. Just something is missing with this offense. Cannot quite get into sync. And now we got another fourth down for this quarterback.
Second down after the incompletion. Looking to throw yet again. Running out of time in the pocket. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Trying for a fourth down completion. Looking deep down the left side. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as a quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Chewing clock with the running game. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Catch made down near the 10, and he's still going. Touchdown, Seminoles. They couldn't stop him there.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
And the PAT is good. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner looking to create better field position. Returner is brought down. Gets started on the next drive. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. Grab down the middle. It's Thomas. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Looking downfield, it's Jackson. Goes to the sideline, steps out after a short game. Longhorns will bring their punt team onto the field. And here's the return now from midfield. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Offense moving closer to the line again after that catch. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They bring him down, but that is a crucial first down. They could just run out the clock in victory formation now. The Seminoles will have 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. On the tight end, grabs it over the middle. Good enough for 1st down yardage. Heads up, first snap in the red zone on this drive. An inside give now from the shotgun. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. In hand here, but the offense looking to inflict more punishment here in the final seconds. Snags the quick throw. And they wrap him up and bring him down in what is the final play of the game. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable.